I'm Tristan Spohn. I'm a professional actor and acting coach, and I am actually joined today by Cailyn Peddle. We actually both, in an alternate reality, might have worked together in the upcoming It Ends With Us as young Atlas and young Lily. Today, me and Cailyn are going to be breaking down our original auditions, developing a game plan for how to improve those auditions, and at the very end, we're going to work together to redo them, knowing everything that we know now.
There was actually an open call, and they were specifically looking for people that looked like Blake Lively, and I do not look like her at all, but I auditioned anyway.
You weren't represented at that time, right?
No.
Where did you find the open call for this audition?
Instagram, they had it posted, and it was also on Actors Access and Casting Network, so it was pretty widely available, yeah.
Caucasian male, light eyes, tall, 5'10" minimum. I meet the minimum. Unhoused and alone, teenage Atlas is just trying to make it through high school to join the military. Despite the abuse he has experienced growing up, he's gentle, resilient, compassionate, and strong. I got creative with the lighting because I just looked up the book cover of It Ends With Us and I saw that vibrant pink color on the cover, so I threw a little bit of that in the lighting.
Did you run away or something?
My mom kicked me out.
Why?
Because she loves dating men who beat the shit out of her. And I kept getting in the way. Okay, why am I smiling on that? Because she loves men that beat the shit out of her with just this little goofy smile. Body language speaking, maybe it can be a way someone is trying to soften the blow of it.
It'd be a coping mechanism, I guess.
You can semi-see some of the pain in my eyes, but it's not clear enough where you can immediately sense, oh, okay, 100% coping mechanism.
What happened to your hand?
I got in the way.
It's like, hello, take a shower already.
Kind of hard to take a shower when you don't have running water. A little slow.
My parents don't normally get back from work until about 5, so if you want to come over, I really don't mind.
If you seriously really don't mind, I'll totally take you up on it. Okay, that's cute, but also why is everything so slow? It's like I'm watching a snail act.
I feel like if you're in that situation where you're homeless and you're being abused and whatever, I feel like you don't want people to pity you.
So this is where I did a cut. Thanks for the clothes. It originally was supposed to be all together where they're having the conversation on the bus and then you immediately are supposed to go right into now you're on the couch after having showered. I decided to just break it up into 2 scenes, but because they asked for it to be as one scene, I just did a little walked off camera, walked back in so it looked like I did a quick change. Are you sure your dad won't mind?
Oh, he won't even know they're gone. He doesn't wear jeans or t-shirts much. My parents won't be home for 45 minutes if you want to watch TV.
Okay, cool. What is this?
Oh, just my very favorite show.
I like that I'm not afraid to actually eat popcorn. I think a lot of people would just be miming fake popcorn. It's a little cute. I will say, I wish there was more of a contrast between being a little bit more shut down in the first part of this scene, so you can see just how opened up I am after being able to shower and just relax and watch TV.
How did you end up here?
Well, I wandered around for a few days, and then I found that house. I tried applying to a couple of jobs, but I don't have a phone number or address to put on application, so I just figured I'd finish up school and, get at least one free meal a day until I graduate. How old are you?
17. You?
Just turned 18. Which is why I'm too old for foster care, and my mom didn't get in trouble for kicking me out because I'm technically an adult. I'm playing this very matter of fact. I'm not trying to make it more precious than it needs to be. Like,
Yeah, my mom kicked me out.
a lot of times people that have actually gone through that, they don't make a big deal of it. There are a lot of my isms in here, which is cool, where I see a lot of just the way I naturally talk. Adds a little extra of my own personal flair to it.
And I like how you're still eating the popcorn, because in real life, you're usually not just staring at someone and talking to them the entire time. You're doing things while you're doing that.
I have an uncle in Boston, but I haven't been able to get a hold of him. I think I have the wrong number. If all else fails, though, I'm going... I wish I still had a little bit more of my opinion being showed. The rest of it's very matter of fact, but you can see I am actually a little disturbed my uncle's not said anything. It makes it not just all blend together, like I don't care about anything.
Why are we here? Well, I'm apologizing, and hopefully you're listening. I couldn't stand to see you in pain, and knowing I was the reason, it just shattered me. I thought...
I know you were trying to protect me, but you really hurt me.
One thing I would immediately say is your eyeline is a little off. Some of this, I can't tell if you're looking at Atlas or if you're looking at the stars.
For a long time, I'd been looking at myself when I was filming, and I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. Maybe I'm getting too much in my head. So I changed my eyeline, and that didn't last for very long. This was part of that little phase. I was using a tear stick, because later in the scene it says she was crying, but I decided to start the scene with that. This is an open call. Some choices that I probably wouldn't have made if I wasn't feeling like I had to compete with other people.
You kind of have to do that because you're going against so many very talented actors. You do need to do something that sets you out apart from the crowd. Finding out how to do that in a way that honors the character instead of just doing it to stand out is a really tough balance to find.
Lily, the varsity wants me to play, but I can't do it without you. I need you. I know it's selfish, but I can't imagine experiencing such a huge...
Okay, interesting. Now it is very clear that you're looking at Atlas. Whereas in the beginning, maybe because you were more focused on the tear stick, it didn't come across like you were connecting to somebody. Now your eyes, they have a lot more recognition behind them.
Also, one thing that I'm doing because of the tear sticks, I'm trying to look sad, putting on a sad face to match what's happening.
You trying to let it match is ironically what's making it not match, because it's what's making it feel forced.
Without you.
I'm sorry, wait. Love isn't selfish, you nerd. But if it was, I'd be the most selfish person on the planet because I'm in love with you.
A touch theatrical, I will say.
Yeah.
And especially with how soft and tender the beginning of it was performance mode came on a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know why I decided to laugh like that. I think it was just a weird line, because love is selfish, you nerd. It's a little bit cheesy anyways, and so I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just laugh to transition into it, but the laugh is very fake, and then I think it just threw the whole line off, because now I have this weird fake energy that I've created. Promise.
How will I know?
You'll know.
The beginning, you were trying to force that sadness. The end, you were trying to force that quirkiness. But that middle section where you were just connected with Atlas, it actually made me feel something. Then that laugh, that was a little bit too forced. Stick around to the end if you want to see how Cailyn redoes this scene, knowing everything that we know now. But next, we're going to go to my tear stick catastrophe. What made you want to grow things?
I don't know. I guess it sort of feels like a reward.
You can see me trying so hard to pretend like I've not been crying and my tears haven't been streaming down my face. But literally right there, you can see the wetness on my cheek. It's obvious I've done this scene multiple times before finally landing on the take that I'm sending them.
Flowers and fruits and vegetables and stuff. But when I don't, I shrivel up.
I did a good job of letting that hit me, at least.
I guess we're like that. People, I mean.
Yeah. But what about that oak tree over there? It's been here before we were born, and it'll still be there long after we're gone. Most plants do need a lot of help to survive, but some things, like oak trees, are strong enough to take care of themselves. No matter if it's raining or snowing, they keep standing.
I knew the tear was coming, so I intentionally flexed the grief muscle right there. One of the main giveaways that an actor is using a tear stick and not actually experiencing it is when the tears are free flowing, but there's nothing going on in the rest of their face. Naturally, there's in body language something called the grief muscle, which is just right on your brow, and that will naturally start to furrow up and contract whenever you're experiencing that grief. Maybe I'm not 100% feeling it, but I'm still making sure I'm flexing that grief muscle so it's at least congruent.
I heard what happened last night.
This is like one of the most actor things I've now learned to hate, even though I made the exact mistake in this situation, which is no one just leaves their tear. Like, no one is just sitting there, tears coming down their face, and they're just letting it chill there. I just wish I had at least that one little moment where I'm like wiping it away. Always do, they say, pictures up on set, where the makeup artist comes in, gives you the little touch up, makes sure you're ready to go before they call action. Do that with yourself. Have a little mirror right next to you. If you use a tear stick, what I always do is I put it on. It's gonna be intense for a little bit, but keep your eyes closed. Let them get adjusted to it. Then after a little bit, open your eyes. Tears are gonna stream. Let them all come out. Probably will take like 10 minutes. Touch yourself up. Take some of the redness out. A lot of times I'll then reapply my foundation a little bit really quickly. Then you can go into the scene, try not to blink. And during the scene, it'll still be potent enough where without forcing it, without trying, the tears will come. So just make sure it's synchronized with your body movement. Hi. Did you tell anyone?
Why don't you live at home? Did you run away or something?
My mom kicked me out.
Why?
Well, because she loves dating men that beat the shit out of her, and I kept getting in the way.
What happened to your hand?
I got in the way.
It's like, hello, take a shower already.
Kind of hard to do that without running water.
My parents don't normally get back from work till like 5, so if you want to come over, I don't really mind.
Okay, I mean, if you're seriously really okay with that, I am totally going to take you up on that. Thank you so much for the clothes. You're sure your dad won't mind?
You won't even know they're gone. He doesn't wear jeans or t-shirts much. My parents won't be home for like 45 minutes if you want to watch TV.
Okay, cool. What is this?
Oh, you know, just my very favorite show of all time. So, how did you end up here?
Well, I was wandering around for a little bit, and then I saw that house, and I tried getting a job, but I don't have a phone number or address to put on the application, so figured I might as well just finish up school and get at least one free meal every single day until I graduate. How old are you?
17? You?
Just turned 18. That's why I'm too old for foster care and my mom's not getting in trouble, because I'm technically an adult.
Is there no one else you can reach out to?
I have an uncle that's in Boston, but I haven't been able to get a hold of him. I guess I have the wrong number. But if all else fails, I signed up to be in the Marines in May, so just gotta hold out till then.
Why are we here?
Well, I'm apologizing, and hopefully you're listening. Because I couldn't stand to see you in pain, and knowing that I was the reason, it shattered me. And
No, I know you were trying to protect me, but it really hurt me.
And I'm sorry, okay? I'm so sorry.
I loved your song.
Well, I wrote it for you. Lily, the varsity wants me to play, but I can't do it without you. I need you, and I know it's selfish, but I just can't imagine experiencing a huge moment without you.
Love isn't selfish, nerd. But if it were, I would be the most selfish person on the planet because I'm in love with you. On like an exaggerated level, Atlas Corrigan. Just promise me you'll never push me away like that again.
I'm always gonna be here for you, no matter what, I promise.
How will I know?
You'll know. What made you want to grow things?
I don't know. I guess it sort of feels like a reward.
A reward for what?
When I take really good care of my plants, they reward me with flowers and fruits and vegetables and stuff. But when I don't, they shrivel up.
I guess we're kind of like that. Humans, I mean.
Yeah, but what about that oak tree over there? It's been here since before we were born, and it'll still be there long after we're gone. Most plants do need a lot of help to survive, but some things, like oak trees, are strong enough to take care of themselves. No matter if it's raining or snowing, they keep standing, strong and sturdy.
Lily, I heard what happened. Does that happen often?